What's up, VC? D Washington 607 here. I'm here to shoot another video. Hope you guys are doing well. It's a nice day out here in New York. A little cold, but at least it's sunny. This is another edition of my Through the Archive series. This will be number 9. Before I start, I'd like to give a shout out to Carm Gorvo. He had made a video where he went through his archive and said that I kind of, me doing this series gave him inspiration to do that. So Carm, I want to thank you for that. That was a great video, and your collection is crazy. I love it. It was great. I hope you continue to do more of those videos, because I really would love to see, everything that's in your collection there. So this will be Through the Archive. This will be number 9. I'm going to get started. First off, this is Acoustic Alchemy, Positive Thinking. It's on the GRP label. There are 2 guitar players, Mike Webb and Greg Carmichael. They mostly record in England. This was made in 1998, long ago. But it's really nice. It's got just nice guitar playing back and forth, nice melodies mixed in, and there used to be 2 of them. Now there's just one with a backing band, because I think it was Mike Webb. He had passed away from prostate cancer a few years after this album was made. But I really love Acoustic Alchemy. Very relaxing. I used to play this with my late mother a lot. So Acoustic Alchemy, Positive Thinking. It's very good. Up next, this is Wynton Kelly Trio and Sextet. On here we have Nate Adderley, Benny Golson, Bobby Jasper, Paul Chambers, and Jimmy Cobb. This is on the Riverside label. Of course, Wynton Kelly played with Miles and the Blue. Sorry about the glare, guys. Nothing I can do about that. And you can see it's really good. And Do Nothing Till You Hear From Me, Softly as in a Morning Sunrise, Kelly Blue, which is really great stuff. And these were mostly recorded, I think they were recorded in the 50s in 1959. So this is definitely great. Wynton Kelly. And we have another Wynton Kelly, the Last Trio Sessions. This has Wynton Kelly on piano, Paul Chambers bass, and Jimmy Cobb on drums. Really, I'm not sure what year this one was recorded. This is I think it was on a Dutch label or something that I just found. But it is good stuff. I don't think Wynton Kelly gets enough credit for being a good piano player and stuff, but this is really good, so you should definitely check that out. Up next, this is Kenny Burrell and Grover Washington Jr. Togethering. And some of the players on here is Ron Carter on bass, Jack DeJohnette on drums, Ralph McDonald, Grady Tate, Reggie Workman, and it's just great stuff. When I first saw this, I said I didn't know they even did a record together, but it's really good. A good mixture of, I don't know, different kind of jazz and stuff, all different elements of it and stuff. So Kenny Burrell and Grover Washington Jr. Togethering. Up next, this is Avashi Shai Cohen. What is this? Adama. He's a bass player, fantastic. This guy can play bass. He was discovered by Chick Corea. And when did this go out? This came out in 1998. I have about like 8 or 9 of his CDs, and he even plays trumpet in his later CDs. Maybe I'll show some more of his stuff. But he's just a great bass player and composer. And Chick Corea is on here. Brad Meldau, Danilo Perez, Don Elias, and Claudia Cunha, who's a great Brazilian singer. But this is great stuff. Some of it is free and structured, a little bit, some of his own composition. So definitely Avashi Cohen, very good bass player. Up next, Bill Evans, Blue and Green. Of course, the great Bill Evans. You have Bill Evans on piano, Eddie Gomez on bass, and Marty Morell on drums. So, and this is on, where's the label? This is on the Milestone label. So it's just Bill doing his thing, playing some good stuff. Oh, and he does Blue and Green, which is good. He does So What? What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life? That's one of my favorite songs. So definitely, I love that cover art right there. Right there. And this is from a concert that he did in Canada. So, Bill Evans. Next, I have a few ECMs. This is Ralph Towner, Eddie Gomez, and Jack DeJohnette Batik. Right there. These ECMs I brought from a guy in the street. I was selling them in the street, and they were all sealed. It was at a fair in New York City about a year ago. But this is just great stuff, and I love these things. They just come in these nice small packages with no, don't take up a lot of space. And this is just an amazing album. Ralph Towner, 12-string and classical guitars, piano, Eddie Gomez, double bass, and Jack DeJohnette drums. Doesn't get better than that, guys, definitely, so you definitely should check that out. Ralph Towner, Batik. Up next, our boys, Art Ensemble of Chicago, Full Force. Yes, another ECM with Roscoe Mitchell, Lester Bowie, the guys. It's got these guys. I don't have to say any more, guys. You know how great these guys are. Art Ensemble of Chicago, doesn't get any better. Full Force. I love that picture there, like the clothesline. See, open it, see if you guys can get it. I don't need to say any more about that. I love the Art Ensemble of Chicago. Free jazz all over the place. Love it. And this last one, this is John Abercrombie, Dave Holland, and Jack DeJohnette. This is, what is this? This is Gateway. Another great trio stuff. John Abercrombie on guitar, Dave Holland double bass, and Jack DeJohnette. Great mixture of different, like, free jazz, structured. It's beautiful stuff. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I didn't see. You can see the picture right there. I didn't even know there was a picture in there. See the picture of the gentleman right there? Guys, get it. This is fantastic, guys. Definitely. John Abercrombie, Dave Holland, Jack DeJohnette, Gateway. I love that picture. Look at that. It's a great art picture. I love that. Let me move those over. Next, we have my girl, Susan Tedeschi. Just Won't Burn. Great blues singer, guitar player. Of course, now married to Derek Trucks with the Tedeschi Trucks band, who I've seen her live, and she's just so good. Good singer, guitar, just raw emotion blues. The way this woman plays, she is just so good. Just like that picture you see, like scream. That's just the way she sings when she gets into it. Reminds me a little bit of Janis Joplin when she sings at that raw kind of voice. So Susan Tedeschi, Won't Burn. Up next, this is Michelle and Deglicello, Bitter. Michelle Deglicello is a bass player, singer, and I love her. She's hard to describe, you know. She can just play with anybody, play with the bass, the best of them. A lot of people don't know anything about her. You know that song, If That's Your Boyfriend, You Wasn't Last Night, and stuff, that thing, but she does so much more than that. Of course, people know she did Wild Nights with John Mellencamp a while back, but she's such a great artist in her own right. That's a great bass player, singer, plays so many different styles, you can't really describe it. She's all over the place, but she's so talented. So, Michelle and Deglicello, Bitter. Up next, this is Kip. Well, I can't pronounce his name. Haranin, 1,000 Nights and a Night. It was Kip, the percussionist, great percussionist and instrumentalist. This thing is kind of hard to describe. It's almost like a guy, like the different artists doing a reading, and Cindy Blackman, I believe, plays on here also. And he just gets these different musicians and puts them in these kind of situations where, you know, it's kind of hard to describe Kip. He's just one of those kind of genius guys that just does what he does. Percussionist, a lot of different instrumentation. There's also stuff like, I guess you can call it, it's almost like a thing like they're reading through like a storybook or something with these things. So, and I can see, so you guys can see, I don't know if you can see that. There's a name, Kip Haranin. So yeah, so this is good. 1,000 Nights and a Night. Like, I have about like 4 other CDs by him, but it's good, very good. Up next, this is Emmylou Harris, Linda Ronstadt, and Dolly Parton. This is Trio 2. Of course, they did Trio 1 a few years before this. Just good country, Americana ladies with those beautiful voices. You can see the pictures of them when they were smaller, little girls right there. I love this. I used to have the first Trio one they did on vinyl a long time ago. Don't know what happened to it, but this is good. I love it. Emmylou Harris, Linda Ronstadt, and Dolly Parton, Trio 2. Up next, one of my favorite singers. This is Estero, Breathe from Another, or Breath from Another, excuse me. I know Estero, she was like born in, I think she was born in Canada. I forgot her real name. And the way I can best describe it is that if you put like Bird and the Bee, Everything But the Girl, and stuff like that, you mix those two together with a little bit of Saint and Team. That's what it reminds me. Nice kind of, you know, it's a little poppy and jazzy. It's instrumental, but I love Estero. I love her voice. So this is Estero, Breath from Another. I love that. Up next, this is Patricia Barber, Modern Cool. Patricia, she's a piano and She's a piano playing vocalist, and she's kind of weird. She reminds me of like the beatnik generation, the way she takes her takes on songs. And I love this here when they say she plays piano, vocal, table knives on strings. Yeah, and she actually does that too. And Dave Douglas, who's a great trumpet player, is on here. It's just avant-garde kind of stuff with her singing and stuff. And she does a crazy version of Light My Fire that's ridiculous. That's just, oh, so good. And then she does a Paul Anka song, She's a Lady and stuff. And I don't know, I just love Patricia Barber. She just kind of, does her own thing. She doesn't care, and it works. She's just a great singer, piano player. Up next, this is Craig Jaquico. I'm trying to say his name. Craig Jaquico and Russ Freeman from the Rippingtons. This is From the Redwoods to the Rockies. They're both guitar players. I love that cover, that art there. And just imagine, it's kind of like new agey, kind of with a lot of instrumentation and stuff, some electric stuff involved. But if you imagine like something in Close Your Eyes, the Ancient Woods, it's got that kind of feel to it, like a new agey kind of thing, but it won't put you to sleep. It's really good. I love to put this on and just put it on my headphones and just relax. So Craig Jaquico and Russ Freeman, very good. Up next, this is Michael Brecker, Nearness of You, the ballad book, the late great Michael Brecker. But the thing that got me is like mostly ballads, but is the personnel. Michael Brecker, tenor saxophone, Pat Metheny, guitar, Herbie Hancock, piano, Charlie Hayden on bass, and Jack DeJohnette on drums, and special guest star James Taylor. They do this version of Don't Let Me Be Lonely Tonight that's crazy. Because I love James Taylor's voice, and his voice with these guys backing him up. Just amazing stuff. Just really good. So this is an album that Michael Brecker did, I think in 2001, where he did like a tribute to a lot of ballads and stuff. My Ship, what else? Don't Let Me Be Lonely Tonight, Midnight Mood, which Joe Zawinul wrote. But this is a fantastic CD, guys. Michael Brecker, The Nearness of You, ballad book. It's fantastic. Very good. Up next, this is Chris Potter, Gratitude. Chris Potter is a saxophone player that I really, really, really like. And Gratitude was his like tribute to a lot of saxophone players that have influenced him. And if you see the back, for each title he puts who it's for. Like The Source is for John Coltrane, Shadow is for Joe Henderson, Sun King for Sonny Rollins, it goes on like that. The Visitor for Lester Young, Body and Soul for Coleman Hawkins, Vox Humana, Ornette Coleman. So it's like his tribute, his gratitude, paying tribute, like trying to, I guess, like play tribute to each saxophone player and try to put a little of each of their sounds inside of each song. But he's very talented. This guy can play on the Verb label. Chris Potter, Gratitude. Good. And we're going to go off the end a little bit from a little hip-hop. This is Jay-Z, Unplugged. Yes, Jay-Z. No, the things that, of course, anybody who watched the MTV knows all the Unplugged things, everything from Eric Clapton to Nirvana, REM. But then people say, well, what if we can get like a hip-hop artist? Can they do Unplugged, or do they need to be in the studio, But this works. This is so good. And you can tell, but The Roots was his backup band when he did the MTV Unplugged on this, and this is really good. It's really something you like strip it down, have a band backing you up and stuff, and he does all the things, Girls, 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 Heart of the City, Hard Knock Life, Song Cry. I love the way he does that, kind of make the song cry, and he has a vocalist doing the background. It's really good. Love it. So Jay-Z, Unplugged, it's really good. Up next, this is Clifford Brown, Memorial album, and what they did is they took a lot of different tracks that he did. This is the Rudy Van Gelder edition, and some of them you have Clifford Brown on trumpet. I'm sorry about the noise, guys. That's my neighbors next door. Lou Donaldson, Elmo Hope, Percy Heath, Philly Joe Jones. I'll show you guys the back, so you can see that. And they just took certain tracks, but I love Clifford Brown. He was such a trumpet player and died way too young, car accident. But this is definitely good. Clifford Brown, Memorial World. Up next, this is Pat Martino, live at Yoshi's with Joey DeFrancesco and Billy Hart. Yeah, this is excellent. And you can see Pat Martino is a great guitar player. And you see he does all blues, which is really good. El Hombre, which is good. So this is a show that he did live at Yoshi's. I think Yoshi's, what is Yoshi's? Yoshi's in New York? I think it is. Yeah, it is. So this is great. This is really good. I love Pat. It's just kind of bluesy. It's kind of bluesy, jazzy, some free stuff in there. It's really good. So Pau Martino, live at Yoshi's. The last one. This is Sounds from the Verb Hi-Fi, compiled by Thievery Corporation. What they did, they went inside the vaults and they decided to pull all these. I love the cover there with the reel to reel by the Thievery Corporation. There they are, and they just went and pulled and twerked some songs that they love from the Verb Wi-Fi, and you can see some of this stuff they pulled from the vaults. It's kind of crazy. Everything from the Wit and Telly trio to Lalo Schifrin and Kyle Jada to Sergio Mendes. You can guys get a look at that. Just really good. It's like a compilation, but they really put a little bit of a spin on it, picking those songs and stuff. They even picked a song by Richie Havens and stuff. How crazy is that? It's really good. So, oh guys, that's it. We're done. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and leave me some comments below, and hopefully I'll be back with another video. So guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave comments, and I will see you later. Until the next video, take care.